Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our first ever virtual Pilates class.
Awesome.
Hey, okay, I'm gonna give it one more minute to see if anyone else joins and we'll get started. I have my band. If you guys want to buy those on Amazon, you can for future classes, but no pressure at all. We can do it without it. So to get started, let's take a quick roll call. Everyone say your name and one fun fact about you. Dave, we're starting with you. Oh, we might be on mute.
You gotta unmute.
Dang it. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start on our backs today. So this is my first time doing this, so just let me know if you guys can't see or anything. So go ahead and lie down, and we're gonna start with the active hamstring stretch, which you all are very familiar with. So come onto your back, grab the back of your right hamstring, and start to straighten up towards the ceiling and pull it back in. And you guys know my 2 rules of Pilates are do your best and always keep your back down. So continuing to pull the knee into the chest as you do this, working the leg up and down. And then go ahead and pull the right knee in, grab your shin, big psoas stretch, keeping the back of the head down. And we're gonna move the leg around in one direction. And the other. And then grab the back of the right leg and start to climb up it, and straighten out the leg completely, point the toes of the right foot, lift your left leg off the floor, and we're gonna work up to single leg stretch. So climb up as high as you can, straightening both legs, and we're gonna give the right leg 2 pulses. Pulse, pulse, switch to the left leg, pulse, pulse, and switch. And as we do this, we want to continue to lift our head, neck, and shoulders off the floor with the gaze into the belly button. And continuing to lengthen the legs as much as we can, so we're really getting a stretch in the back of the hamstrings without bending the knees. We'll do a couple more. And then right leg up, hands behind the head, keeping the elbows wide. Start to do little curled nose to knee up and up. Okay, and we got 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. And we'll grab the back of the left leg and release the head, neck, and shoulders. And an active hamstring stretch on the left side. So if you can, pull the knee into the chest even more. And we're not gonna work the leg up to fully straight. We're just gonna work it towards straight. Can you guys hear me okay? We'll go with yes. A couple more, relaxing the shoulders. And then fully lengthen the left leg. Hands come down by the sides. We're gonna point the toes of the left leg. If you have tighter hamstrings, this is gonna be hard. I want you to keep pulling your leg towards the midline of the body the whole time. And we're gonna start our single leg circles. So keeping the hips and the lower back rooted into the floor. As you inhale, start to circle the leg down to the left, out and around. And as you exhale, you're gonna bring it back up. So we'll do 5 more. Inhale down, exhale up and around. And if you're a shoulder huncher like me, take your palms face up so you can't round the shoulders up to your ears. Last 3. And we'll go ahead and extend the left leg straight up towards the ceiling, flex your foot, keeping your hands down. As you inhale, bend the knee into the chest, no hands. And as you exhale, kick it right back up, point the toe, and we'll circle the other direction. So across the body, down and over to the right. And we can continue to lengthen the leg the whole time to make these more challenging, as opposed to just kind of flopping our leg around. So 2 more. And then go ahead and grab the left knee into the chest, lift the head, neck, and shoulders again, and hover the right leg off the floor. So single leg stretch, nose into knee, come as high off the floor as you can. Give the left leg 2 pulses. Actually, let's say 1, pulse and switch, pulse and switch, pulse and switch, pulse. And we're gonna do a little bit of a set here. So keep along, keep up as best you can. If at any point you get tired, just rest. But let's go for an extra little bit of work because we have a shorter class today. So after this next set, we're gonna grab the right knee and hold it. Hands behind the head, same thing with no hands. Pulse, switch, pulse, and switch. Keeping the elbows wide, continuing to tuck the chin. Using the core to draw the knees in a little bit more. Good. And we draw the left knee in and hold it to work side to side, elbow to knee, and switch, and switch, and switch. And keep going. Trying to find that contact between the 2 limbs, working our obliques. Good. Last 2 and 1. We'll grab the back of the right leg, relax everything down, extend that leg straight for our single leg circles on the right side. So hands come down, palms up if you're a shoulder huncher, starting to the right, inhale, circle down, exhale, up and around. Inhale, circle down, exhale, up and around. And my hips always pop first thing in the morning. Maybe you guys experience that too. And we have 3 more. Last 2. And 1. And without grabbing the leg, we flex the foot. Bend it in as you inhale. Exhale, kick it back out, point the toe again, and circle across the body, down and around to the left. And I'm more concerned with form than how many of these you're doing. So if your 5 or 6 sets looks like 4, but they're really slow and good, you're doing it right. And I miss you guys. Good. Last 2. And 1. And we pull the right knee in. Pull the left knee in to join it. Rock side to side. Drop both knees over to the left. Spinal twist. Let the right shoulder relax as you look over the right shoulder. We'll take 3 deep breaths. And pull both knees back through center, drop them over to the right as you look over the left shoulder. And with each exhale, see if you can relax the backs of the shoulders a little bit more, feeling the rise and fall of the chest as you breathe. And we'll pull the knees back through center. Time to get back into the hard work, legs and tabletop. As you inhale, reach the arms up and back, big shoulder stretch. Exhale, curl up, lift the head, neck, and shoulders, getting as high up as you can. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, curl up and hold it. Tuck the chin even more, lift as high as you can. Active arms, squeeze the knees together. Start to pump the arms for our hundreds. And if you want a harder variation of hundreds, you can extend the legs out at an angle, as long as the 1 rule applies, your back stays down. So here we go. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3. See if you can lift up even higher, tuck the chin, 3 more, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3. Everyone legs in tabletop. As you inhale, lengthen the legs out. Exhale, pull them right back in. Legs only to start. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, pull them back in. We have 4 more. If your neck starts to get tired, you can take your hands behind your head. Otherwise, keep using your arms long and active to work the upper abs. And last 2. On this one, we'll lengthen the legs and hold. Keep those toes pointed. Check your back is down. We'll start to flutter kick. And we've got 10 seconds here. Legs are active, lifting up as high as we can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Rock side to side. One more thing to do with the legs in tabletop. As you inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders, arms and legs at the same time. Inhale, lengthen everything out. Exhale, circle the arms around, pull the knees into the chest without touching. So using the core. Inhale, lengthen out, back of the head does not touch. Exhale, circle around and down. Last 3. And we have 2. This time we lengthen out, hollow body hold, check your spine, crisscross the ankles. You can take the hands behind the head, keep them wide. If your back starts to arch, lift your legs up higher. Otherwise, drop them down into whatever angle you can find. Keep pointing the toes, finding length from the inner thighs. And we have 8. Core should really be working now for 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Rock it all up to sit. Hamstring stretch. Give the head a shake no. Take a couple breaths, letting the shoulders relax, letting the forehead drop down towards the thighs. Give the head a shake yes. And then roll up, sit for a roll up. Keeping the legs straight, reach the arms forward, start to bend forward. Think a straight-ish spine. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, keeping the spine in C shape, rounding out as much as you can. Arms are active, feet are flexed. I'm gonna go out of the frame if I keep going back. We go all the way down and back. As you reach back, big breath in. Exhale, reach the arms up. And roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Tap someplace on the floor. Doesn't matter if it's by your feet, your shins, wherever. Take a big inhale, reach forward. Exhale, all the way back and down. See if you can segment the spine. Think lower back, mid back, upper back. Inhale to reach back. Exhale up. And over. And we'll take 3 more. I'm not even going to count the pace because I want you guys to do them on your own and go as slowly as possible. And if your 3 look like 2, then you're doing them right. You're working really slow. So you can drive the heels forward, active hamstring stretch the whole time. And let's all roll up to sit, and we're going to take our last one together. So find a straight spine, straight arms, and straight legs, lengthening everywhere. Flex the feet, start to round out the spine slowly, and we're going to roll back together for a count of 8. So let's find 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All the way down. Root the feet into the mat. Setting up for our bridges. If you have a band, now is a good time to put it on. Otherwise, we know how to bridge without it just fine. So stepping the feet hips distance apart. Walk your heels close enough to your butt so that you can touch them. And then as you lift your hips up into bridge, also reach your arms up and back behind you so we get a shoulder stretch and a hip stretch. So really lift your glutes as high as you can, open up the hip flexors, front of the thighs, big breath in. As you exhale, starting with the upper spine, lower down slowly all the way down onto your back. Now there's something I want us to be especially important of as we do these, and it's that we're squeezing our glutes more than we're just arching our back. So take a couple more and let's be mindful of that. Inhale, lift everything up. If you notice that you're just arching your butt, arching your back, drop your butt a little bit lower and squeeze, think pressing your knees together. Big breath in here. Exhale, bring everything down. And we have one more. Inhale everything up. Exhale, everything comes down. And then starting to work single leg bridge. If single leg bridge does not work for you, your hamstrings cramp or your back hurts, you can do any bridge variation with both legs down. We're gonna lift up. Start to take the left leg in tabletop, point the toes, kick the leg straight, and rebend the knee. So a little active hamstring stretch as we're in bridge. These are my favorite. And then straighten the left leg, keeping the hips from moving as you inhale, drop the leg down, knees are parallel. Exhale, kick it right back up. Inhale, drop the leg down. Exhale, kick it right back up. And we have 4 more. Okay. Last 2, keeping that left leg active and straight the whole time. Final 1. Kick the left leg up. Notice if your knee starts to bend, keep driving it straight. Then see if you can kick the leg in towards the midline of the body. So your butt doesn't move. We're just using the core to get the leg in even closer. And we have 4, 3, 2. Pull it in and hold it. Baby circles on the ceiling. So again, my body does not move. I'm just tracing a flower, a dime, whatever circular thing you like on your ceiling. And we freeze. Opposite direction. And freeze. Last thing, press the hips up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. So I'm really working into the right side of the glute. Maybe starting to feel a little bit of fatigue here. We have 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift all the way up. Arms reach up and back. Set the leg down. Lift up as high as you can. Everything comes down. And before we do the other side, legs in tabletop again for an active spine stretch. Arms out to the sides like a T. There are 2 rules here. Shoulders don't lift, knees don't touch. So I start to drop both knees over to the left. My shoulders stay rooted into the floor. My knees are hovered off the mat, so I'm actively working my obliques as I rotate my spine. And then pull the knees back through center. Both legs over to the right. And back through center. And we have 4 more. If you want more of a challenge here, you're gonna do this balancing on your shoulders, but don't let them lift. It's hard. Last 2. And 1. And knees into the chest. Circle them around one direction. I'm gonna flip around something light. Not much better. Circle them around the other direction. And we'll do the other side. Feet into the floor, reach down, see if you can tap your heels or at least get close. Then press yourself up into bridge. This time, right leg comes into tabletop. Kick the leg up and down, up and down. And if this is your first time doing Pilates today, we're moving kind of fast. So just do your best. And kick the leg up. Hips are up as high as we can get them. As you inhale, lower. Exhale, kick it up. Inhale down. Exhale, kick it up. We have 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And 1. Right leg up. Make sure no bending in the knee. Good. Baby circles, one direction. Get those hips up even higher. Raise, opposite direction. Raise. I skipped something. Little kicks, leg into body. And freeze, get that leg in as close as you can. Last thing, hips up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, squeezing the entire left side of your butt. We have 8. And keep lengthening the right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Set the foot down. Hold your hips up, reach the arms up and back. Big breath in. Exhale, everything comes down. Draw the knees in. And grab the backs of both thighs for some more core work before we come on to hands and knees. So both knees into the chest, both legs work towards straight and back down. Work towards straight, find that shaky point where your hamstrings are lengthening and come back down. And 3 more. Both legs up, point those toes, hands come down by the sides for lower and lift. Again, back is down. Imagine you have a piece of paper under your back and I don't want to be able to pull it out the entire time we do these exercises. So legs as straight as you can make them. As you inhale, drop both legs down, pause, check your spine. If it's not down, lift your legs up higher. Open the legs out into V, bring them back together, then pull them up. So start to drop both legs down, pause, check your spine, draw your navel in, open out into V, hip stretch, bring them together, come back up. 3 more. Each time, see if you can get your legs a little bit lower without letting the spine lift. Last one. Drop the legs, hold them, open out into V. Now circle all the way up and around and bring them together. So let's keep going. Inhale, drop them down. Exhale, find that V shape. Bring them all the way up and together. Think active hip opening as we engage our core. 3 more here. Last 2. And 1. All the way up. Draw them in. Roll over onto your right side. And we're going to start on our forearm today. Stacking the elbow underneath the shoulder. Hips are stacked. Continuing to draw the top hip forward for a side series. You can do whatever you want with your top hand. I like to reach right up for balance. So we're going to start just lifting top leg off bottom. And the top hip's going to want to rock back. Keep engaging your core so that your butt doesn't pull you back. All right. Lift the top leg and hold it. Flex your foot. Start to angle the big toe down towards the floor so you're driving the heel away from you. Lengthening the hamstring, a little up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. So starting to work into the back of the glute, the side, the obliques, continuing to contract through the left side body. And lift up and hold, point the toe, lift up as high as you possibly can, hold it, 4, 3, 2, lower everything down. Top hand drops into the mat for stability, both legs up, both legs down. Both legs up, both legs down. Being especially mindful to not rock back here because it's hard. These little muscles are working to lift both of our legs. 3, 2, lift and hold. Bottom leg drops, bottom leg lifts. Bottom leg drops and lifts. Last 2. And 1, both legs up, little pulses at the top, up and up. We have 4, 3, 2, both legs lift. Get the top one up, keeping the bottom leg off the floor. Down an inch, up an inch with the top leg. I don't expect you to go this high. Do the best you absolutely can. Maximum work for 4, 3, 2, all the way up. lower down slowly, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. We had a mini side series today. That's it, roll over onto your back. Take left ankle over right knee, reach through the legs, thread the needle, figure 4 stretch, keeping the back of your head down. If you want a deeper stretch here, you can grab your shin, but if your head lifts up, you're curling your spine, not stretching your hips, so keep it down, back of the thigh. And then find your left hand, take it to the left knee, and gently press it open as you pull the right thigh in towards the midline of the body. And we'll take 3 breaths, giving the legs a rock side to side to release that hip a little bit. And draw the legs in. Before we do the other side, rock and roll up to sit. Make your way onto your hands and knees. And then come all the way down onto your stomach. I'm going to do forearm plank. You can do the plank of your choice. So go ahead and set up wherever you are, either elbows are under shoulders or wrists are under shoulders. We have 1 minute of forearm plank. Tuck the toes, get your hips off the ground. And if you'd like to add more challenge to your plank, if you're in forearm plank, you can do alternating arm reaches. But I want you to make sure that your hips are stable, no rocking side to side. So if you choose to reach, you can do that. If you're in plank on your hands and you want more of a challenge, you can do arm reaches, similar thing. Or if you're in regular plank, keep doing exactly what you're doing. Wherever you are, keep finding length in your spine. So imagine that you're pulling your forearms and your heels in the opposite directions. And then press the arms or the hands into the floor. Actively push it away from you. We have 15 more seconds. We're doing great. Breathing as slowly as we can. In 10, we're going to drop the knees and take a child's pose before we round out our class. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, drop the knees, child's pose. Shake your head no. And then bring the hands towards the midline of the body for the left side of our side series. So come on down into the forearm on your left side. Setting up good form, check the elbow underneath shoulder, hips are stacked again. If you want to reach the arm up, you can. And we're going to start with top leg up and down. Up and down. We have 2 more minutes of work, so let's make these good. Lift the top leg and hold it. Little pulses down an inch, up an inch. Check the hips, keep pulling them forward, contracting through the front of the core. Lift up and hold as high as you can. Squeeze, get a little shake going for 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Top hand roots into the mat for stability. My elbows started sneaking towards my body. All right, both legs up, both legs down. Legs up and down. Slight point of the toes, finding length through the legs the entire time. And both legs up and hold, bottom leg down and up, down and up. We have 3, I'm rocking back, 2, and 1. Top leg lifts, flex the foot, angle the big toes down, little lifts, driving the heel away from you the whole time. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring them together, little pulses both legs. All the way up and all the way down. Roll over onto your back. Take right ankle over left knee, figure 4 stretch. Reaching through the legs, thread the needle. Option to grab the shin, relaxing the backs of the shoulders. Right hand comes to right knee, encourage it open. And then release the legs, reaching through the knees, grab the outer edges of the feet or something wherever you can. for happy baby, or knees into armpits, depending on how bendy your body is. So I'm gonna grab happy baby, releasing the hips, rock side to side. And then pull the knees in, rock and roll up to sit. Find a